What's up, y'all? Hey, this is gonna be quick, man. Um, just really gonna deliver some fucking real, honest conversation. Clueless, suck it easy. Um, he's a bum, y'all. This stems from me in his chat room last night. Really just disgusted with his constant obsession with women and sex and all this other shit. Given his position, Prize, what's going down, bro? Good to see you. It's always Oh, let me get back to it. Anyway, so I had told him, I'm like, look, man, you in your mama's basement, you fucked up, but you out here trying to catch a bitch. You out here trying to, you know, fuck up somebody else's life. You don't bring nothing to the table. You can't offer a bitch nothing but DNA. I mean, for real, it's just jizz. You know what I'm saying? So when I constantly hear I'm about to get my dick sucked, this bitch sucked me, I'm about to give me some pussy. This is my boo boo. I really like this girl. She's, I got a girlfriend and all this other shit. As a black man, and I'm not rich, I don't have a glamorous job. I fucked myself up. I accept it, I acknowledge it, and I live around it, you know. But I go to work every day. I make a living every day, you know. And just to hear somebody who's so anti money, but money driven. I don't know how to phrase it. He's anti work, but he won't make no real money. So if you anti work, then that means you would have something to compensate for that. Like, you know what? I don't want a boss. So I did my own thing, or I decided to break the law. That's how bad I don't want my own boss. Okay, because if I ain't feeding you, I can't tell you how to eat. Especially me of all motherfuckers, trying to condemn somebody for trying to put food on the table. But I'm going off on a tangent. So, I told him, I'm like, look, man, you sitting here broadcasting with the dryer going, you know, um, before you start focusing on pussy, you need to get yourself together. And he was like, at what point should I focus on pussy? Because I told him, like, being broke, my dick doesn't get hard because I'm too focused on changing my predicament. I've been flat on my ass. You know what I'm saying? And I know what that feels like. I know what that life is like. And my focus was flipping that, turning that around, doing what I can to change my fortune, putting a square peg in a round hole, because the world has said, you know what, you need to be on your ass. And I said, no, I rebuke thee, world, you know. And he kept saying, so okay. And then you got another son of Bum Dot, because that's what his stands are. They sons. So a son of Bum Dot, um, Chris Dodges was like, you can't have sex when you're poor. You crazy. Like that's a outrageous concept. So I'm like, oh shit, you his junior, and he didn't even have to fuck a hood rat to make you. You know what I'm saying? So I told him like, look, man, you gotta secure housing. Why you before you talk about fucking something, nigga? You are homeless. And it ain't like your peoples or nobody around you trust you enough to get something in their name for you. You know what I'm saying? So like you really are sitting in somebody else's shit a burden, you know? And I really want to keep this as conversational as possible because I can feel I can feel my anger levels rising. So I'm gonna come back down because again, this is a black man who's broadcast in front of the whole world. He doesn't give a fuck that he looks like a fool. And black people, we don't have the luxury of individualism. As if, oh, if he's a fuckhead, that's just him. You know, because they control media, the one represents the all. So but here he is, basically plotting every day and night to ruin a black woman's life. He has nothing. And when I told him get housing, this motherfucker was like, okay, you show me the deed and, you show me paperwork because it actually silenced him. Like secure housing. How hard is that? You want to do some fucking? Get you a fuck domicile. Get you a fuck shack. All your own. And it fucked him up for a second. I mean, it was a hush went over the crowd. And I knew that pierced him. And then he was like, oh, well, you got to show me ownership. I'm like, dog, I don't own. I rent. I haven't owned property since I was married. So I rent. But I like fucking so much that I got me a fuck shack, you know, so that nobody can tell me when to fuck, when not to fuck. I gotta tiptoe around and none of the other shit. You know, I've done that for myself because this sleeping on air mattresses shit, having a roommate shit, that's for the birds for me. You know, having to deal with motherfuckers when I don't feel like dealing with nobody. Yeah, nah, I'm not with that. But for him, that's like out of the equation because because most men's reaction to problems is to solve them. So we saw you devolve into back into your childhood right in front of our eyes. Michelle threw you out. You grabbed your fucking wooden stick. You tied all your belongings into a handkerchief at the end of that motherfucker, and you went loitering Benton Harbor railroads, jumping on empty boxcars and shit. Boxcar Lamar. You dragged yourself back to your mama's house with your fucking hat in hand and your tail tucked between your legs. You don't even have the fucking pride enough to freshly out of a failed relationship to show up your ex to say, bitch, I'm gonna prove you wrong. You think you made the right life decision kicking me out of your life? I'm gonna prove you wrong, bitch. You didn't even let that fuel you to build for yourself. Like, nah, you made the wrong decision. I'm the one. So let me get out here and show you and show myself that I'm worth something. That I can turn my shit around, that I'm done fucking lollygagging. Cause I'm the lollygag king. But you ain't even do that. You went straight to your mama's basement and got comfortable. I mean, that shit is disgusting. And now, instead of trying to, oh, also, another point, part of your, Michelle kicking you out basically ruined your life for a year at least, a year plus, is that now you're not driving. So you have no car. Because that was something you could offer the Michelle's householder. You know what? I got the whip. That's an ease on you. Because without me, there's no car. But now you don't even have that. So Michelle gets to see you bare naked, like with no respect. You are exactly in the identical position you were when you were 12 years old. You didn't have a car then, and you were living with your mother. You were dependent on your mother. And that's fucked up, man. And every night, every day, every fucking step you take, breath you take, is in the pursuit of a bitch. And at no point is your focus on making Lamar's environment all his own, improving his position in life. All you do with every woman that comes past you is try to catch. And that is what makes you a cancer to the black community and motherfuckers like you. You cool with being in mama's basement, hustling just enough to smoke and sell and pay your cell phone bill, man. And a few dollars for some bullshit and have some grown men, wire you money daily or every other day or just period. You cool with that life, man. Going live, talking your shit. But you even fucked that up as a source of viable income because you bullied your crowd. You've repelled everyone. You have serious enemies on this motherfucker. We have seen you rob people live on air. I'm talking about Jimmy. I'm talking about your fucking fundraiser for your movie, air quotes. You ain't even got a GoPro. I'm talking about Eva Brown. I'm talking about all these little fucking shenanigans you pulled, and now you don't get the money you could have just by being honest. But you constantly looking for black women to fuck up because a black woman has her own housing, has her own automobile, and you're looking to leech off of that. She's got to come pick you up. Y'all have to fuck in her place. You have to eat her food. You got to step over her children while they sleep on the floor or whatever the fuck. You don't bring nothing to the table. Just even the basics. So let's say providing for a woman is something that you do for your girlfriend or your wife or whatever. That's fine. So you don't do that for the casual woman. I get that. But that's not even an option for you. You can't responsibly make a woman your girlfriend because you have no money. And I know you think, oh, spending money on a woman is some bullshit and all this, but no, that's real life. A woman can only be with a man that she feels is better than her. That's how she can justify submitting her body to him. Oh, girl, my man goes to work every day, so his hot pockets is on the table or whatever the fuck he likes. Oh, girl, he does this for a living. Cause so it can go from just employed and hard worker to what you do for a living. For her respect, for her to be like, oh man, he's better than me. He teaches me this. He's this in the world. People respect him. He's better than me. And you probably get some crazy feminist bras that are going to protest that. But if women are honest with themselves, that's why you suck his dick, because you think he's better than you. A man that you think is your equal or you think is beneath you doesn't stand a chance. Like, oh, he's this. Oh, I'm so impressed. I could never, that type of shit. But when all you bring is what you were born with, you fucked up. It ain't like you got nipped and tucked so that you can never skeet a human being out of yourself. No, that pistol's loaded, and you bring nothing to better a black female's position, and you are swimming in poverty pools. Everybody that's in your pool is broke, so you're being a fucking you're being an albatross on these women, and it doesn't stop you from being on the hunt. You don't hunt for housing, you hunt for whores. Here you talk about, I'm about to get and I know it's a lie. You really think that that's some fly shit to say? All right, y'all, I'm about to get my dick sucked. All right, my baby mama sucked my dick. Like, that's an accomplishment. Let's say we buy that your baby mamas and ex-wives and all this other shit is sucking your dick. How is that an accomplishment? Going to old pussy? Who the fuck brags on that? But you really don't have shit, man. And it doesn't stop you. Nothing can shake you from this sexual obsession. You're just irresponsible. You have children. Even that doesn't fuel you to do your own thing. You'd rather sell pipe dreams to everybody that's around you, everybody that watches you. I said secure housing, and that actually punished you for a second. That felt good hearing that nothing, that hush. I'm like, yeah, that burned. That burned him. Because that's a basic. I would rather have a place to fuck than a car. If I was so sex obsessed, just a roof. A roof, one plate, one fork, one fucking steak knife, and a butter knife, and a spoon, and a blanket. Come get you some of this rug, bitch, and let's go. But you can't even do that. You cool broadcasting in front of them prison walls in your mama's basement. And you cool actually having conversations with women about that shit. When I was broke and I was trying to claw myself out of that shit, I wasn't really into women. Like, I didn't want that like that. And the few girls that orbited my planet, I didn't mind them so much because they could actively see me trying to get out of that. Like, yeah, bitch, you remember last week it was this? Well, this week is that. Next week is that. The week after that is this. Yeah. Yeah, you fucking with a winner. I'm not going to stay like this. You're going to see me evolve. You're going to see me better myself. And bitch, you going to know that I'm better than you. I ain't no quitter and I ain't asking you for shit. I feel like girl dollars is like 25 cents on the dollar. Get that, take your girl bucks and get the fuck out of my face. That shit is monopoly money to me. I don't look at women as lunch, man. As I just don't like you do. Let me get something about you. Just give me. I just need the body. Keep your purse, bitch. And I know the Lamars outnumber the Chris's in the world, but I mean, give me a fucking break. It's not even like you got hoes and you actually improving yourself. You talk about this fucking what did you had another show? The the law of attraction. Another dumbass doohickey that you've attached yourself to and you don't fully understand it. It's more imaginary bullshit. It's more con man bullshit. How has the law of attraction actually worked for you? Positive thoughts equal positive actions or something more or less to the effect? Well, that's stupid. That's bullshit. I mean, really making that a law? If you think positive, that's bullshit. And it's some more dumb shit you think is deep that you're trying to attach yourself to and trying to broadcast. And it's like you don't even understand it. And how has it applied in your life? You know what you could have said? You know what? I thought about getting my own place, and here it is. You got a car that's on bricks right now and is suffering through a serious winter. And you haven't even taken the advantage that your mother has given you of no rent, no bills, just your cell phone. Get on your feet, boy. You couldn't even do that. You got a car to fix. But instead of focusing, discipline, getting out there and putting your fucking pro kids to the pavement and fixing that motherfucker, you just let it rot. You just let it sit there. You lose the key. I mean, this ain't no fucking used car you got from Mel Farr, nigga. This is your deceased brother. Rest in peace, Eric. This is his car. You would think you would baby that motherfucker out of respect for him. But you dogged it. You smoked in it. You 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 just fucked it up. And now it is no longer with us. Have you focused any of that shit in bettering yourself? Your condition? If you ain't gonna secure housing, secure transportation. You can't even get to the bitch. You completely lean on her. That shit is fucking crazy. Your children, they don't deserve to see their daddy in his own place. They gotta kill two birds with one stone. See you and grandma all at once. Check that off the list at once. I mean, give me a fucking break. You got all this no thirst given and all these tales from the slums, and then you think about it, it's like all that poor fucking, all that. Just imagine them houses you was doing, and again, I believe about 60% of your stories are pure horseshit. Like them is your real freestyles. But just to even give it that thought, I'm like, you and Benton Harbor, y'all ain't got shit. The flop houses, ah, nigga, y'all is fucked up. And you talking about all this group fucking, and my nigga brought over the hoes. One bitch had this, one bitch had that. It's like, what? And then you look at whenever you tell a story, you've been a father the whole time. So you've been a father since you were 11. That's why Junior, that's why you and Junior so close in age. That's why y'all kick it like you do. Like it ain't father son, it's partner. So whenever you had these tales of being on the streets with these, like you are a father, family. You had other responsibilities, and even that wasn't enough for you to pay complete attention to. And you say you have these ideas for social reform, and you're not using those terms because you're retarded. You constantly fucking up words and phrases and. But when we look at what you're doing, what do you have to give the black women that are in your life? Nothing but your fangs to sink into their goddamn jugular. They're in a better position than you. You can't help them. You don't have no money to spare. You can't even. And here's the other thing. So let's say you say, you know what, to make my women, I ain't paying no rent, and I feel that 100%. I'm right there with you. But you can't even take a bitch out to eat. Not realistically. Not given all your problems, because that money that you will be spending on at Capers is keeps you that much further from fixing that transmission, or fixing that fucking engine, or getting out your mama's house. So you in no position. You have nothing to spare. You got too much big shit to be, you know, sacrificing for. I just don't get it. Because any bitch that saw you a year ago and sees you today, you the same motherfucking Lamar. As a matter of fact, a year ago you was riding. So you have plummeted in the streets. Securing housing shouldn't be some fucking landmark event for you. That should be common sense. You should be sick of your mama. When I was in college and I would come home on breaks, if I didn't go to other states with my homeboys for breaks just to, experience that shit. When I went home, I hated that shit because I was sick of my mama. There were times when I'm like, look, we ain't going to Cincinnati, Chicago, or New York, or Florida. Oh, well, shit, man. I stay in my college town. I hated my mama living with her anyway after I got a taste of independence. To be able to come home at 3 in the morning and turn the radio on if I fucking feel like it, turn the TV on if I feel like it, take a piss with the door open, and then to go to your mama, and your mama always gonna treat you like you a child, telling you what to do. Especially black mamas, they feel like they have to impose on you to remind you. And it's like, bitch, I'm fucking. You think I don't know not to fucking make no noise? Why the fuck is you waiting up for me anyway? Fuck this. You ain't even sick of your mama as your overlord. I mean, you have gotten used to the taste of degradation that you just don't want nothing else. If I was Mr. fucking No Thanksgiving and Mr. Shows about racial this and that, I would at least apply that to how I treat black women. You mean no good to black women because you're not even looking to build relationships. You're looking to leech. And that's real shit. You're looking to leech off these women. Whatever they have, you want a piece of. You want all of it. And you're aiming low at the really young. And you don't understand how a bitch that's 25, if your son is 21, how you are taking from his pool. He can't even be a young nigga in Benton Harbor on the street, single, no child. He's already passed you in this world. He made it all the way to 21 and didn't recreate another human. So he's already passed you. You can't even let him have his hoes all to himself. Like, hey, look, oh man, you my son's age. As a matter of fact, my son would like you. Hey, look, listen, Junior, X, Y, and Z. It'd be different if you went out of town and got you a young thing. I get that. And I'm not against fucking a young bitch. But you and your son shouldn't be in the same pool swimming, man. Trying to catch. That's what makes you a foul motherfucker. No discipline. The first thing that's remotely more attractive than Michelle, you jumped all over it and you didn't give a fuck who you had to knock over. To get to that pussy, you had to push your son out the way. I mean, for real. That's a peer. That's your son's peer, dog. Nothing stops you. I mean, just that the irresponsible. I mean, are you retarded? I mean, that's real shit, man. Were you diagnosed with some type of brain fucking malfunction? Because how do you look on your key ring and don't see no keys that you own, nothing in your name, nothing that you can call you for yourself? How do you do that? How do you fuck girls that are reserved for your son? How, man? How do you not say, you know what, kids, I'm gonna do this for y'all. Hey, I got a little something, man. It ain't much, but we all can sleep in this living room together. Fuck it. You with daddy, so let's get some $5 holla pizzas, and we're gonna watch some movie. How do you not want to do that? But you have no problem chasing these YouTube hoes, these digital bitches, Facebook hoes. You probably all over Plenty of Fish. As a matter of fact, trolls, man, y'all troll Benton Harbor. Get that zip code, man. Troll that Benton Harbor Plenty of Fish, man. I got to see the profile pics he used for that. And I already know what they are. It's Lamar in his blue zoot suit, sky blue, powder blue zoot suit. It's Lamar on top of that Benz when it was alive and kicking. And it's Lamar in his Jabot uniform with that car parked on somebody's lawn. And the fact that you posed for that picture and thought that that was perfectly fine and that was some fly shit. Look, I'm in front of a used car on somebody's lawn, standing in a Jabot uniform. The year is 2015. I just don't get how you wake up every day and really just don't fucking end the whole show for real. Cause shit is bleak. You depend on two other men, and one man is a young man, so you're actually draining him of money that he should be applying to his social life. He's young, no children. He should be traveling and fucking. But instead, he's got pity for a retard, and you have no problem playing on that. I'm playing, that's the wrong word. Preying on that. And it's just fucked up. Dog, you're 40 years old, and you think broadcasting fantasies about sex because you're not fucking every night because you're always in that basement, man. You don't have, you really, and whatever you are fucking, if you, someone tends to believe that, we've seen your track record. The bottom of the barrel bitches. Got a lot of kids, they flat broke, bitten the Harper hose. Street pussy. So even if you are fucking, then it goes to, all right, what's the quality? So yeah, man, I mean, I'm trying to have this real conversation with you because you wouldn't stomach nothing like this on your own platform. You know, um, this type of talk, this type of realism. And this is from the outside looking in, right? And I gathered all my conclusions by watching you, listening to you. Pussy means a whole lot to you, dog. Like, it's an unnatural, it's unnatural the way you value pussy. And that's real shit. And the problem is there are too many men like you. And that fucks up the game. You treat women like they're not falling out the sky. They triple us. It's 3-1 at least. If more men played the game just off of math alone, we would be interviewing bitches. Like, hi, my name's Kenya. I've done this. I'm like, okay, well, it says here you went to Yale? Yeah, da, 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 da. Okay, well, you know what? I'll call you. Because they would have to. If you're a man of means, you wouldn't have to treat a woman like it ain't 6,000 of them. You know how many sevens there are on earth? Just seven. Seven on, as far as beauty. She's a seven. You know how many of those are on earth? 4 billion. You know how many motherfuckers got jobs and going to work every day? Not nearly as much. So why would you treat a girl who's a 7 on average? That's the average girl, because you get 7s. It ain't that many 10s, like legitimate 10s, like a woman is pretty, has her teeth together, has a great figure and shape. That's a 10, you know, just off of just looks. But you'll find sevens, you'll find a seven all day. And then you got your Ugmos. And I think it's more fours and unders than sevens, but I mean shit, sevens is a healthy number. I take that back. I don't believe that it's more ugly hoes than there is seven. Like flat out Gertz. I don't believe that. No, I'm gonna say that the average woman, on average, hovers between a six and a seven. So why would you put a premium on something that it's a fucking it's saturated. It's pussy. It's a comedian, late great God damn it. Late great, he did Elephant Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal, who, from my research, I found out was the final prophet of Allah. Patrice O'Neal has a great little routine he talks about with women. He's a relationship observer, the likes of which this world has never seen. And he said, don't be intimidated by, I'm paraphrasing, don't be intimidated by women because remember, two girls, one cup. So when you talk to a woman, no matter how good she looks, the worst she can say is no. But if you go into it with the confidence of saying your no doesn't affect me, as a matter of fact, there on this planet Earth, there are two beautiful bitches who's willing to eat two scoops of my shit. If you go into it with that mind state, like, hey, you know what? Hey, I accept your no. The journey continues. Then you should never be intimidated by a creature that is smaller, weaker, and more times than not dumber than you. And yet, Lamar, you put a premium on pussy, something that she didn't even have to earn. She was born with it. She had no control over whether or not she had one. And this is all you focus on. Not focusing on what can attract the pussy, like independence, like manhood. And let me go back to my statement about dumber, right? Women are dumb, on average. And it's because they don't have to be smart. You know, um, if they're attractive, that's all the world asks for them, asks of them. So if you ain't never had to really exercise your fucking biceps, you cannot lift 100 pounds. And this goes for the brain. If you don't really have to exercise that just enough to go through it, it won't be in shape. If she's pretty, odds are the world has handed her a lot of shit. And she ain't got to be out here with dividing fractions and shit. So that's what I mean. Society, especially in this society. Well, I don't. Well, this is as best as it can get for a woman, given what we own planet Earth now. But yeah, most of them, there's no personality. When you talk to a brains, you talk to a woman, even if she's attracted to you, you may have to pull teeth talking to the bitch. Hey, what you do? They own nothing. And then boom, conversation. If you don't pull it back out of her, it's over. And me currently dating women, that's a big no-no. Because bitch, who do you think you are? You don't know how to have a conversation? You 20 plus years old, you don't know how to talk to a person? I ask you a question, you ask me one, we go back and forth. That's how the conversation starts. But instead, I'm playing tennis and I hit it to you, and I'm like, hey, how's your day? And you say, cool, it was cool. And you stand there with your holding your racket, bitch. No, I'm not fucking with you. You don't know how to. You don't. I'm not about to make you and try to fuck you at the same time. No, no, I'm not gonna mold you and try to fuck you. No. So I gotta get past the fact that you're fucking stupid, and I gotta earn your trust so I can get that pussy. No way. No, no, no. I don't have no problem talking to you and dating. I ain't got no problem with the process. But bitch, I'm not gonna. You're not gonna be a handicap. No, no, absolutely not. We're not doing that. So Lamar, you have women falling out the sky. It's sevens at Walmart checking you out, greeting you. It's sevens at Starbucks. It's sevens at Office Depot. It's sevens all over the place. And you sit here and treat women that you've never even seen like they the creme de la creme. And it never fails. every woman that crosses your path, you fall in love with. And given your history, your position on earth, realizing that your biggest crime was sex, was holding you back in this world, is because you have a ridiculous amount of children. That's all produced by sex. None of that has opened your eyes at all. None of it. Every woman that fucking walks past you, you trying to fucking highlight, and with sincere proposals of serious romance. Are you fucking kidding me? How does a motherfucker with nothing in this world, and I'm saying nothing in the literal sense, outside of your dirty brimmed hats, you have nothing. Your whole life can fit into the trunk of a Datsun. How does a motherfucker like that have Facebook girlfriends, YouTube ladies? How? It ain't even so much of the pussy. You just want to be talking to a bitch. You need, because these women that are out of town, you have no way of getting to them. That's how much you value pussy. That's how much you willing to sit up and gas bag a bitch that you cannot fuck. You a wild boy, man. You on your motherfucking way. That's real shit. And it feels good giving you this conversation because, usually I do get amped. I go on my rants or whatever, and it's at a high volume. But today I feel like giving you church, dog. And it ain't me hating, because I'm not sex starved. But I'm 37, dog. So broadcasting, oh, I'm about to go fuck. Hey, I'm about to hit the club and find me a pin cushion for the winter. I don't feel like that's something that I should be saying because it ain't nothing new to me. Sex is no big deal. It's a bodily function. It's natural. It's not something. It's not an accomplishment. Is what I'm saying. Not, not enough to be broadcasting like, "Hey, I'm about to have intercourse." Yeah, I'm a grown man, dog, and you, who's more than likely lying about your sexual escapades, and it has to be a dirtier word for that because sex with the have-nots has to be described in a more deplorable way. I'll figure it out. Next live stream, I'll title it that. But for real, and then you're offering these women. So you're not even a dude who's in his mom's basement, who can't doesn't have a car, doesn't have anything. You're not even a dude that's sitting here physically fit. So a bitch has to come pick you up, take you into her house. You got to step over her kids' fucking play school and Mattel fire engines and scooters. You're stepping over this shit. You get to the bitch bedroom that does not have a bathroom in it. You don't fuck hoes with master bedrooms. Um, you fuck hoes with the biggest bedroom in the house or the apartment. So she gets you back there. You done took off your pro kids at the door. Your socks are dirty. Your shirt is yellow. Your pants are, you can't. You've been wearing them so consistently that there's a film of filth on them that no tide can get off. So what used to be flat out blue was kind of a greenish blue hue to it. Um, your belt has homemade holes in it. So you got the belt that manufacturer holes, and then you got the ones that you took a knife to and just punched in. You do all that. She disrobes you, and then she's got to deal with those hips. So you're not even trying to give a black woman a great sexual experience. Because once she takes off your yellow shirt and your dirty hat hits the ground and your filthy socks come off, and I'm talking about your socks are black at the bottom with a hole at the pinky toe. You pull off those dirty jeans, and then she's got to deal with those hips. And again, somebody whose socks are filthy with a hole in it, somebody whose jeans are filthy, that's not somebody who takes regular baths. So she's got to deal with all of that and those hips. And truth be told, she has to look at you in awe because she's never seen a male body constructed that way. So you're not even out here laying heavy pipe, impressing women with your Herculean physique. No, 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 no. You're out here built like a mountain of mashed potatoes, family. At no step, at no point of your interaction with the black woman are you bettering her. Because there's a value in good sex. Most women do not, they have to suffer through bad sex and they have to find other reasons to love a man. Because most men are bad lovers. And so there's a premium on good sex with a man. That's why, when women find a compatible sexual mate, you know, they ain't, that's not something they readily let go, because they know how hard it is. Most men are preemies. But at no step in her day dealing with you does she find any relief. Because for her to suffer through all of that, your conversation is 100% jive turkey bullshit. And then she's got to deal with, damn, nigga, your socks dirty? Already, I can accept the shoes being played out. So, they pro kids, all right. And that's a new colored denim. I've never seen that colored denim. It's blue mixed with Oscar the Grouch green. Okay, all right. Well, hey, I've been working all day. I got kids to feed, so maybe I'm not into the new trend. That hat could use some dish soap and a toothbrush. It could use some scraping. Okay, that tooth, yeah, that tooth. But we are in Benton Harbor, so one brown tooth, that's that's standard. Like buying a car nowadays with power windows and locks, one brown tooth in Benton Harbor is standard on men. So okay, the brown tooth ain't okay. All right, I see the brown tooth, but you wearing this hoodie 3 times its size. So okay, I guess you bring that back. Now you're out here looking like the lost member of Onyx, 1993. Okay, all right. Let's take all this off because Mama needs to be taken there. Okay, what is that? Oh, these hips, for real. And then you get on top of this woman with those hips. You don't do shit to better the black woman's fucking experience with you. I find that shit to be amazing that you still through all of that misery you make black women suffer through. All of it. Because you go back, your exes go back to you because you've ruined them. In Benton Harbor, they can do no dating because you are looked at as a rat fink and a scumbag. Like you fucked a Lamar? Oh no, 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 bitch. Get out of here. Get. So they go back to you because really they don't want their numbers to increase because they can't. They gotta date out of town. All your baby mamas got niggas from Chicago. That's real shit, man. And yet you still want to expose black women to that your radioactive life. You are what's wrong. One of the many plagues that the black community suffers from. Motherfuckers like you, selfish and stupid, sex obsessed. You got the brain of a whore. Not a male whore like looking at stuff, but I'm talking about like a female. Like you need companionship. like a bitch. That's very ladylike. Like I need to be around somebody. Not that I need to be doing some fucking like you want female companionship. Any female companionship. We've seen you drool over Jamila, a certified retard. Tina Turner. I mean, really, Tina Turner is the size of three human beings stuffed in one. And you simped hard for that bitch. And that's just to name a few. That shit blows my mind that you're so thirsty and yet you offer nothing in return. So when you roll off these women with those hips, you roll off a bitch, you hit the ground hips first. That's all you've offered a bitch. A disgusting sexual experience. Oh man. Well, let me take a look at this chat, man, and then let me start my day because I've given y'all 46 minutes of that real shit, man. No music to as a crutch. No, no, no. I'm not like Fat Monkey or bitch ass Beasley or oh, I'm sorry, Theodore Dudiak is a homosexual. None of these people, man. I don't need a beat to carry me. I'm dropping that real shit 46 minutes at a time. You know, Theodore Dudiak is a homosexual. Your YouTube strategies of starving people out or no one is safe. Nah, no one is safe from my fury. Rah! Put some paint where it ain't. And that Saint's little taint. Tone Space hit a homer with that shit. If you notice, man, in your absence, nobody said where the fuck is Theodore Dudiak is a homosexual. Your comeback means nothing to the sector. And I'm talking about nothing. You went away and it didn't skip a beat. Nobody gives a fuck about your take on shit. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion on shit. Nothing. And that's cold because this is all you got. And you fucked it up being a sour puss old bitch. Now I'm going to look at the chat. And Fat Monkey, well, I've already discussed you in the last show, man. I cooked you good, man. You another motherfucker who values pussy way too much. She's just a bitch. Let her go. I mean, really having a serious relationship with a bitch, you have a zero. If I could go lower mathematically of your chances of seeing Tia titties on the ground wells, I would assign that to you. Like I told you before, you don't have that RPJ gene. You're not crossing the Atlantic or the Pacific, dropping dick on white women. You ain't got it. Oh man, it's 97 in this motherfucker. Mr. Charlie, go fuck yourself. All right, everybody in the chat, man. I'm gonna try to shout out as many people as I can because we got some people who ain't saying that. So let me see. Who do I see? Town, what up? Case K, what up? Lamar's Brown Tooth, what up? Kimmy the Dog, what up? Mystic, what up? Miss Raslin, MVP, what's going down? Jangalang, Power to the People, Leilani, already, okay, Clueless was first. Who else? Mr. Charlie, with your faggot ass. You be sitting down betting on chess and it's just a homosexual wager. You don't even play the game. You just knock your king over. I lose, son. Yo, I lose. Case K, go suck it. Let me give you 5 minutes. Cause until I see you say all hail King Rampage, you getting 5 minutes, bitch. And it really ain't no penalty. I don't go live enough to really haunt you like I would like, but I've seen you suck dick, and you ain't gonna not suck my dick. So put user in timeout. Gang War, what's going down? He says, Chris, what up with some Fortnite? I saw that game. I don't look that shit doesn't look entertaining to me. Robert J, what's going down? Kevin Smith fat ass in here. What up, Kevin? Yellow girl, what up? Brand Blake, what's up, man? Black Chairman, what's up? Let's see. Who else? TDR, what up? Clueless boy. Listen, man. I know you play the role of Mike's fucking liege, but I mean, give me a break. Even you know that's a fuck nigga. Darren Marion, what's up, man? Black Caesar, 0282. Aunt Dizzle Nuts. Talk about a name. Man, Whip Ass, what's up, girl? Let's see. Shout out to my white newbie, the War on SJW. Oh yeah, I've seen you before, War on SJWs. You're a racist, so I'm gonna get your faggot ass out of here. Hide user, get your bitch ass on. So you've been officially removed. Let's see, real estate student. Let's see, here we go. Vita, what up? J Babies, what up? Lady Rocks, what up? Satan City. All right. Fuck it. Shit, that's the majority. Shit. Oh, GA, what's going down? What's going down? Yeah, GA. Yeah, I saw him or her on other. I think it was Lamar or it might have been Fat Monkey's channel. Um, and I was like, if he comes to my shit, I'm gonna get his ass. So, suck my dick. War on SJW. Let's see. Clueless says, Moist Rampage, you jealous of Jamila getting mic attention? You have abandonment issues. Yeah, man. I know like that's your role to play. Like, oh, I will defend Michael J. Miller. I get that, man, but I mean, it's so hollow because he's such a clear and blatant fuck nigga. Like he's the prince of fuck niggas. You know, he serves under Lord fuck nigga, which is Theodore Dudiak as a homosexual. You know, so that's why I don't ring well because it's like, nah, this ain't the crowd for that. You know, the 95 motherfuckers we got here is very anti Monkey Mills. So, you know, you gotta know your audience. Case K, no, no. I need to see your mouth open. I saw you being a chat room whore to other motherfuckers, and I'm top dog. So you loan me thy mouth. Put user in timeout. Garage Autonomous says they love coming to black channels because they know coons like Mike and useful idiots like Lamar are good tools for them. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Power to the people. What up, man? If I didn't get you, yeah, Mr. Quinn. I guess that's a pausable moment. But you ain't seen Case K. On a YouTube oral rampage. So I refuse. You ain't gonna clean up your act when you get to me. Kite Promotion, what's up, dog? Nah, not clueless. Clueless says if he a fuck nigga, why you say 2016 is yours? You sat in his lap for months, fam. And see, that's another thing that the bum and the monkey and then the bum and the monkey uh, drones like to say. Listen, they had public platforms that I used to come to, that I made popular. You know, when I came to them, shit spiked. So the fact that they had a public show for public to call in and participate, the fact that I participated, you guys have now deteriorated and deranged it into me sitting in laps and sucking dick and all this other shit when really it was a public platform that they were hoping a motherfucker like me would call in and participate. So again, it just falls hollow because it's just historically inaccurate. It is. Black Cherubim says, I wish they would have buried Jamila and Tina in 2017. No way. Oh, man. Oh, Bobby Norris. uh, Bobby Norris, he says, your gay snitching was fuck up. He put that misspelled, grammatically incorrect bullshit in all caps, boy. You can't make up a motherfucker like Bobby Norris. You can't make him up, man. Bobby Norris, boy. you Hey, listen. You don't bother me like you bother other people. Like I find your whole shtick amusing. So you're you're a wild, loud, crazy, drug dealing motherfucker, man. So hey, and I know why you have stopped going live, man, because the cops is on to your operation, man. Selling dope in the back of a goddamn funeral home. But yeah, man, you don't bother me like you bother other motherfuckers, man. I find you hilarious because you are absolutely insane. No rhyme or reason. Human bull in a china shop. And I know you be blowing Lamar or whatever, and I guess that gets pretty old, but you crack me up, man, because you are insane. You have a problem. And I'm not saying that like in a funny way, like, oh, this nigga crazy. No, 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 no. I'm saying that you have been undiagnosed, Bobby Norris. And it's crazy. And it's funny to me because it's like, wow, this is a dangerous, loose cannon walking the streets of New York. But it just goes to show you how black people we suffer so under this racist system. No health care. Like Bobby, you have no clue that you're fucking mentally deranged because you don't see doctors. But it's funny though. It's funny. So keep it up. Black Caesar says Bobby Norris looks like a retarded broke Bob Sapp. Oh, for y'all gonna have to look up Bob Sapp. But once you do, you'll get that joke. Is Nick A here? Because Tauntaun said Kevin is a sexual beast with Nick A. Because Nick A, that's my man, and hopefully, if White Jesus wills it, um, he will be the murderer of Kevin J. Smith. Yo, hey, listen, y'all be fucking with y'all fucking. Hey, Caribbean Freddy, what's going down? he says Bobby is a drug addict that delivers papers in a freezing cold. I can see where his anger comes from. Hey, what's crazy about that fucking Freddie is that the newspaper is becoming extinct. And Bobby Norris is the last paper boy. Oh my God, Bobby Norris is the last paper boy. Oh man, that would make a hilarious movie starring Bobby. Oh man, Bobby, we need to get together and write that script. But it would be a serious movie with comedy in it. But it wouldn't be a comedy because once you see how seriously mentally ill Bobby is, you couldn't watch that movie twice because at some point you realize it's pretty sad. But the first go, the last Paperboy, oh man, yeah man, that'll be a cult classic straight up. Last Paperboy will sit next to a Half Baked. It'll be on that type shit, man. Oh my God. But no, hey, listen, man, y'all be y'all think y'all going at Robert J. Powell, but Robert J. Powell breathes this shit in. He loves it. So the more you troll him, the more he gets to get Professor Roaster on you. He loves this shit. And I'm not bullshitting. Robert J has a pretty full and successful life. He loves this shit. He comes here for beef. He'll start it if he got to. Y'all, I'm telling you, you're better off leaving that motherfucker alone. Cause I be seeing y'all be gunning at him, man. And you can tell he cracks his knuckles and laughs as he's typing this shit. Leave that crazy motherfucker alone, man. Robert J. Powell. He loves this shit. And y'all can't fuck with him, man. He's too smart. Cause sooner or later he's gonna say something that you really don't understand. That you really gonna, if you ain't got YouTube Red, you have to log off and hit your do your Googles. So yeah, man. Oh my god. Scorpio sexy, what's up, girl? Freddie says that nigga Bobby made a video on some random project apartment showing us coupons from a stack of newspapers. Hell no. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, Jangalang, get off his nuts, Chris. Oh man. Oh. I don't even see Bobby that much in the chat no more, man. I think Bobby's feeling he's feeling the heat now. He's about to get his spot jacked. Damon Jones, Chief Dick Sucker, what's up? Funny thing about Robert J is that he started in the sector as an intellectual voice of reason. Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. He started out as, yeah, the voice of reason, but and you know what? And it's good that he did as the Egyptians do, because what I hate over here are these constant peacemakers. Shut that shit up. Like when if I see a motherfucker talking about, hey, why can't we all get along? I'm instantly blocking you. I hate seeing that shit in other chats. I'm like, I want to go live more often so that I can actually punish stupid motherfuckers. I hate people who are all about hugs and smiles over here, because this ain't for that. Because it'll be in the heat of some real chat wars. And they be like, oh, man, maybe that was a little too far. I'd be like, man, fuck, I wish I had a wrench. Because I would send you off. Get the fuck out of here. Because I've seen that shit really negatively affect the war. Like motherfuckers will stop cooking, or it'll take the steam off of the shit. And I'm like, oh, you done fucked up. I was having a good time reading this madness. I hate that shit, but Robert J did as the Egyptians do. Shit, and now he's a heavy hitter. If you know Robert J, a fight come with that, and it's gonna be a fight of wits and wheels. Yo, hey, look, man. I talked to Robert behind the scenes, man. Robert loves this shit. And y'all think y'all hitting him with, hey, sexual threats against his son or accusing him of shit. But I will give y'all this. When you guys roast in the and use the angle that he is a that he's a fucking mass murderer or a serial killer, that's funny shit, because it couldn't be further from the truth. And it's hilarious. Like, my favorite person to go against Robert J. Powell is a Garden Cox. Garden Cox really, he lays down the serial killer shit, and then Robert J. in turn lays down how he's a retard and he got scribble on his face. And he does that for everybody. But yeah, when y'all use the serial killer shit, because it's funny, because, I mean, it's just funny. But Robert J. comes for that. He laughs right when I'm laughing, because when I read about, hey, Robert J., have you disemboweled any fucking children? He laughs too. And it hell no, man. Oh man, that's wild. Oh man. Y'all crazy, boy. Y'all crazy. Oh shit, man. Oh shit, what's up? Is that the real Styles? What up, Haven? What's going down? Last of a Dying Breed, what up? Truth revealed. Let me think. Are you a acidic troll? You know what? The jury's out on you, so I'm not gonna speak to you. Let's see who else. Star Green, what up, man? Nat Hunter, what's up, girl? Enable likes so I can dislike this video, bitch. Hey, Clueless, there's the spirit. Jangling Robert Gay watches kids play at the park, and he acts like like he's looking for cans. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. When y'all hit it, when y'all go at that angle, man, for me, you can't lose because it's funny. And Robert J's gonna come right back. He enjoys it. Shit, man. I don't think nobody takes a punch better than. I think I take punches pretty good because I don't really trip. But Robert J's got to be number two. Like he enjoys the pain. Oh man, my messages disappear. Sup, fam? I don't know. I don't know why they would disappear. Styles. Clueless. Chris is flirting with Robert serial killer Jay to avoid getting his back blown out. Uh, oh man. B Dub nigga Chris came in with a small dissertation and went full blown crazy. Yeah, you right about that. Orlando boy, what's up, man? Oh man. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Jang Lang says the bum hate when you go live because he can't beat your numbers easily. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And the reason why I cook him and always will cook him and Fat Monkey is because made valiant attempts to sabotage me. They thought I was easy pussy, easy money, and so they figured they could fuck me up on BTR, and I wouldn't stand a chance against them on YouTube because they were some fucking heavyweights. And that is a decision that they will regret as long as they're on YouTube because I listen and I watch all of that shit. And when the mood strikes me, I'm going to cook you off of the dumb shit you've said and done. And it will never stop. Never. As long as I decide to be an active participant in this fucking toilet bowl, you two motherfuckers are in trouble. And that's real shit. Mr. Queen says Linnell had his mammy washer and dryer freestyle battling on his last show. That shit sounded better than his remixes. Hey, that's real shit. That's real shit. That's what I don't understand about this nigga. You know, man, like I said, I guess I've gone over that, man. I mean, you in your mama's basement, you're broadcasting while you're doing laundry, and you're doing that knowing that we can hear it, and because you have no other place you can do it. So YouTube means so much to me, so much to you rather, that you're willing to basically embarrass yourself. Because doing YouTube in the basement of your own shit and your washer and dryer is going, it is what it is. I broadcast from my basement. But to broadcast from a basement because that's all you got and you got to do laundry, it's a cold motherfucking world. Cold basement. And then the other thing is he's always talking about all these shows about me. All these shows about me. Why are y'all talking about me? You the only motherfucker that wants no competition. Is my basement the only one that's cold? Is somebody else in the basement? Is his basement heated? It's like, what the fuck's that got to do with it? Why are you always looking to deflect direct competition? I take that shit on. I don't say, oh, why you guys making videos? I come on and I cook. There is no, hey, guys, leave me alone. It's just YouTube. I don't do that shit because I accept competition. Oh, you want some of this? I'm gonna make you regret that shit. All these shows are about me. Shut the fuck up. You say you the king? Well, I'm coming for you. I accept that. Okay. All right, Lamar, you the king. So this is king treatment, king scrutiny, and king roasting. Shout out to Sweet Gemini. Her new show is 100% mean spirited and fucked up and hilarious. Her Vic impersonation is the best on the streets. Believe that shit. Sweet Gemini is For real crazy. And I love every bit of it. I mean, she goes off. She just goes off. And with her accent, whatever, hoe. Whatever, hoe. You're just a hoe. Oh man, you can't. She blacks and bad. I mean, it's a fucking slaughterhouse over there. Whatever, hoe. Yeah, Sweet Gemini has a show. Alex Harris, you're out of here. No, 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 no. No, not that. Even though it's fuck Tommy. I mean, having a picture of his kid, and that's just that you just wild for that. That fuck that nigga. But god damn, I mean, shit. That's just you wild. You wild. And if your hatred goes that far, man, it's time for you to just go ahead and saddle up and murder him. I mean, really. If children pictures of children, if it has gone to that far, because I'm pretty sure it takes a lot to for a motherfucker to get that far. But when you have downloaded pictures of juveniles and just to piss off to that, it has gone to murder levels. So just go kill the motherfucker, man. No more of the pedophilia that you're involved in with pictures of children. No more of that, man. Just go murder him. That's it. That makes way more sense than pictures of children. And when you're handcuffed and they're taking pictures of you, leading you to the squad car, you know, they can say, well, yeah, this makes sense. Well, at least he went to the next logical step, and that's homicide. But sitting here in the chat room, nah, I don't like that motherfucker. When I see him, when I see him, I see him. But yeah, yeah, nah, man, yelling threats at it, nah, fuck that. How is Lamar roasting me right now, man? How is Lamar roasting me right now? Let's see, Damon Chief Dick Sucker Jones. Lamar deflects when you roast him about his life. He can take ad hominem attacks because he know he ain't shit. But when you put that mirror on him about his life, he deflects and cries his way out. Yeah, absolutely. No, no, he's gonna respond to this. He's probably they say he's live now. Yeah, he's gonna respond to this, and he won't respond point by point. He won't say why he has not established his own home, why he is not in a constant pursuit to repair his car or to buy another car. You know what? My mother ain't charging me rent. I'm gonna make sure my every step is to get out this motherfucker or do it in steps. In 90 days, I get my car fixed. 90 more days, I move out this bitch. That's 6 months. Dedication, discipline. 6 months of you trying to progress towards some shit. I don't get how you can justify not doing any of that. Jersey, what's up, man? Robert J says Mike Dolphin Two Mills puts orange lipstick on Clueless. What is he? RGP beats his meat in public swimming pools as he peers at all the minors from the deep end. Y'all can't. Hey, listen, man. And you see, he said the monkey puts orange lipstick. I mean, out of all the colors in the rainbow, orange. That's just funny, man. Y'all can't. I'm telling you, man. Robert J. Powell is slept on as a chat room roaster, for real, and he's got plenty enemies. So that motherfucker is seasoned. Chris the Bum finna go live exposing Kevin Leroy. He said dude turned on him. I doubt that. I doubt that. Purple wheelchair Kush. Now that's a name. A drug that has a wheelchair in the name, and motherfuckers will fire that off. Fire that up, rather. I wouldn't even drink a juice called wheelchair lemonade, let alone get high off a product named after with the wheelchair in the name. If that ain't the best weed on the planet to ever exist, what you smoking for? Wheelchair Kush. Let's see, Cliff's Filthy Oven, which is probably simping for them titties. Who is Black Sector Smack? Chris, is windshield fixed since we talking about responsibility? I have a new car, as a matter of fact. So that windshield is where it's at. No, he's not a he's not a cam up fat Chris, right? I'm gonna cam up because a man says so. That'll be the day. But no, he's not turned on. Right. Soundbite troll, Purple Beasley Kush. You goddamn right. But no, Kevin, he's not turned on Kevin Leroy. If anything, he'll salvage that shit. He'll ask Kevin, hey, hold on, daddy, what did I do wrong? He's not throwing that away. Because Kevin Leroy, he looks at their relationship as big brother, little brother, and Lamar looks at it as trick hoe or pimp hoe. So he's not about to throw that away. That's in his head. That's his best worker. He's constant hitting him off. Yeah, he ain't gonna fuck that up. Yeah, nah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Him exposing him. Unless Lamar has come to the conclusion that he's not getting another dime out of Kevin Leroy, then he'll do some whole shit like that because that's what Lamar do. Like he turns on people. But nah, this is another ploy for views and all that other shit. Last of a dying breed, Lamar about to turn on his current landlord. See, you can't do that when your landlord is your mama. Robert J says Lamar wears a football helmet with a crayon decal. He's capable of turning. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, don't let him feed y'all that bullshit, man. It's clickbait. You know, that's what my money's at. I mean, I could be wrong, but I put good money on that's being horseshit. You know, 100%. Lamar, since you here, man, um, since you here, dog, why have you not secured housing? Why is that something that you refuse to do? You're here, and this is a real question. Like this ain't me trolling, and this ain't me putting on for the audience. Because last night we had a conversation. You instantly deflected and backed out, but maybe now that you're in the chat room, maybe you can answer it. Why have you not secured your housing? And I'm not talking moving in with a bitch. I'm talking about why haven't you got keys to something other than your mama's basement? Hey, Miss Raslin, Cliff Filthy Oven is Mike Mills, y'all. It might be, but I've seen Cliff Filthy Oven on Mike's show, so maybe it's two of them. But I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Fat Monkey was the original, and then we got a troll copycat. Oh, what's up, Apache? Glock, what's going down? Why you hating? What's up? Is Freddie in here? Yeah, Freddie's here. So we all know you fat because if you're not, show us right now. Right, right. I'll accept that. Yes, as you said, I suffer from quick fat. I'm easy. You said I was easy 300, and I'm now 6'6", and I'm the same color as Idris Elba. I'll take all of that. Before I obey another man's command to see my face. But no. Can you got that? You're here. You're typing. Why have you not secured housing? Because remember, you're getting fat checks from other social media websites. That 1,500 should at least solve your Ben's problem. So why haven't you done anything to restore the roar? Why haven't you done that? Because this is the worst we've seen. Because for previous years, for half a decade, you had that Benz. riding happy, strong through those potholes in that dilapidated town you call home. But you're not doing that now. There's no more shots with you underneath a shirtless Tupac clock. I mean, life has turned you on your ass, man. So all I'm asking is now, after a year of reprogramming, a year of of reflection, why have you not changed your lot in life? No one's asking you to be rich. No one's asking you to own anything. Well, why don't you provide the basics? Since you are a pussy hound, why haven't you provided the basics for your pussy missions? You're fucking with low life hoes. Fucking you and your sleeping bag in on the floor of your own apartment. It wouldn't be the first sleeping bag or floor that they got fucked on. So how come you can't provide that? I mean, what motherfucker who's addicted to something don't go out and make sure that they can get facilitate their addiction as easy as possible? Motherfuckers addicted to rocks, they go by crack. If you're fat and you're addicted to food, you go by spaghetti. If you're addicted to pussy, you make sure you got somewhere to fuck. Why have you not secured housing? And you live in a shithole. So it's not like it's New York City or any other major metropolis. You live in a fisherman town, like my man MVP said. Nigga. And your goddamn, they sell gas and trout at your Sunoco's. So the cost of living ain't shit. So why haven't you secured housing at the least? So that you can broadcast in a living room. All your own. It wouldn't be furnished. You got to crawl before you walk. But motherfuckers will respect the hustle, and the crowd will probably fund that shit. Like, hey, look, man, here go 20, man. Get you one cushion off of a sofa, man. But you can't even do that. That's how you really want crowd funding? Show motherfuckers that you trying. You'd clean up. Niggas be like, oh shit, I ain't never seen an honest and real world bum dot. All I see is this fake Superman with nothing. You ain't even got a cape and you talking about you Superman. But why haven't you secured housing? Miss M, what's going down? Let's see. Hey, I don't see Lamar. Where you go, family? Let me scroll back down. Nope. Sweet D, what's up? Look, and you know what, Apache? I'm so glad you said that. That's gonna springboard me into some new points. Thank you, sweetheart. Apache the Powerful says, I'll pay bummed L Bum's first month's rent if he gets his own spot. Now that's right up your alley. Digging it. She's God damn. Taking from a black woman. And this one, she's giving it as charity. Apache the Powerful, a childless, hardworking black woman who has disposable income, who is willing to put up the $375 it takes to live in Benton Harbor, Michigan. And that'll get you a whole house. I mean, how do you say no to that? Lamar, you missing out, man. Get your own spot. The crowd is we itching to put you in some shit, man. And they make fun of you for having to use the crowd to do it. But you don't give a fuck. You have no self-respect. You don't give a fuck. Because motherfuckers get you furniture, a TV, a fucking microwave, and be like, oh, look at your bum ass. You wouldn't have nothing without the crowd. You really begging. This is all charity. Your house is basically, what the fuck is it? When you go get shit, wow. What's the name of that company that you go get shit for cheap? And then they be, oh, fuck. I don't know. But your house is a charity house. And you wouldn't give a fuck. So go ahead, man. Take Apache up on her offer. Rent a center. No, not rent a center. Because I'm talking about no. I'm talking about used shit where they take all the used shit and no. Let me see. Dollar General. No. That's the dollar store. No. I'm talking about where people they donate shit, their furniture and all types of shit. Goodwill, Nut Ward. Goodwill. God damn it. Good looking, man. Shit. And it'd be little simple shit like that that I know good and goddamn well the answer to, and it just escapes to God. But yeah, Goodwill, man. Your home would be basically Goodwill if the whole sector furnishes it. But here it is. This is your first offer. And here's the other thing. Call her bluff. If she's full of shit, go out there, get approved, get you a spot, and call her bluff. Call her bluff. But you should be already in that pursuit anyway. She said she'll pay for all you gotta do is call her bluff. I'll be like, hey, look, where do you want me to send this fucking lease to as proof? But you won't even do that, man, because you have no plans of doing anything responsible. You're a gigantic, stinking child, rather. You're just a funky child. Oh shit! Apache the Powerful. Not only did she say she'll pay your first month's rent, so that's $375. She is instantly dedicated to you. That's $375. She has pledged. She is willing to fly from. I think she's in South Carolina. She's on the Carolinas, some goddamn where. She's willing to fly from the Carolinas all the way to middle of nowhere, Michigan, and they're probably gonna have to be 2 flights and a long fucking Uber ride because you don't have your own airport. So she's got to fly into the next biggest city and then drive to Benton Harbor. So this is not going to be a cheap trip. She is willing to hand you the money, knowing that you are a pussy hound and a dangerous reprobate. And she doesn't give a fuck. That's how much she's willing to help a black male. Call her bluff. Here's the other thing. You got a criminal record. Well, in Benton Harbor doesn't matter because you're renting from private sellers. It's not like you're renting from a company. So all that don't matter. Just go there. Plenty of for rent signs all around that slum. Pick the least slummy. Talk to the owner. Let him know first month is guaranteed, and call her bluff. God damn. Aunt Dizzlenut says the first thing they ask for is employment info, not approved. Hey, listen. Aunt Dizzlenuts, man. I've done my research on Benton Harbor, and I've done my research thanks to Freddie, Caribbean Frederick, and I know the mathematics of that town. They do not give a fuck. It's all private sellers. This is just a motherfucker with a house who moved to the better the neighboring city, and they just got property in Benton Harbor that they bought for like $77 10 years ago. So they don't give a fuck. So trust me, all you gotta do is show interest. If you can pay the first month, man, they willing to gamble on you every month. So this ain't no professional town. And Dizzle Nuts, wherever you at, that's how it works in a real town, in a metropolis. This shit is one step above a a a town full of sharecroppers. It's one step above that. Oh shit, I missed some shit. Hey, Nut War, man. Hey, I meant to tell you this a while ago when you were doing your the stop animation when you were going at Tommy. Man, that shit, it's just crazy how well from my perspective growing up, that's some shit you saw on television. That's something they never showed us how to do, and you were able to do that shit, and the shit was funny. And I read your comment where you were saying that you were going to turn it into a Marvel movie. I'm trying to scroll up to get context, but whatever that's it. If the creative bug has bit you, by all means, man, don't fight the feeling. Hey, what's up, love? What's up? Cool Keith, what up? video says Chris is hating on Benton Harbor. You wish you lived there, and you spelled there with an I. True, that's why I didn't speak to you, bitch. Dre Drizzle, what up? Let's see, Big Red. Fuck LA, nigga, Black Sheep. If you sneeze wrong, I'm not watching his hangouts anymore. Hey, Big Red. Now that's black self-respect. Motherfucker begging for donations and then he blocks and bullies people. He just don't get it. Time, my man said Lamar gave two funky ass dollars to Crispy. Black AP, what up? Hell no. Oh, DC versus Marvel. That's what you were gonna do, Nut Ward. Well, Nut Ward, man, on that aspect, you are skewed in the wrong direction already. So I don't know if I could trust you to be balanced and fair because you're DC, you're self-admitted DC fan, which is crazy. Hold on, Aunt Dizzlenet said a check bounce. Let me go up. Let me go up. Let me go up. Okay. I guess that didn't come anything. No, and again, man, we got a Apache who came out of the blue, said, "I will do this," and make it personal and make an event out of it. Secure housing, Lamar. Why is this so hard? Why don't you get that, dog? Secure that housing, man. God damn. Oh man. And look, she typed, I would love to meet LA. Man, and listen, you're here. You read that. You of course you're gonna take that wrong and take that as romance. But that's fine. Whatever will get you out your mama's house. So now listen, man. Secure housing that Apache's willing to pay for the first month and hand deliver you the check, which actually make sure the landlord's there, cause so you can watch him hand it to him. But Lamar's so scurvy. Lamar, Lamar's so scurvy. He'll you hand him the check and he'll pretend that he's handed it to the landlord and he'll just take off on foot. Oh man, you'll see them hips in the breeze, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure a light jog will catch him, but do you really want to catch a motherfucker willing to do that? So yeah, man, she said she would love to meet you. Come on, Apache. Come on, man. Nut Ward, I'm on the on my cell phone because my computer took a dump, so I can't give links on the phone. Oh, okay. Here go Lamar. You got to get off my dick, camera shot, Chris. Okay, all right. Fatten camera shot. That's fine. That's fine. But but yeah, man. So you hear you can type that, but you can't answer a basic question. And all you gotta do is call her bluff. And if she is on some bullshit, then by all means, do what you gotta do. But an offer like that, all you gotta do is fill out some paperwork, put it in front of the camera, and send it to her. Shit. How easy is that? How easy is that, man? All you gotta do is show the house you're attempting to rent or the place or whatever, show the paperwork, show the approval, and you got 375. $375. That's probably first month's and security in that little shithole. You crazy. And she said she'll hand deliver it. A black woman paying your way, providing you with housing. I mean, it's the Lamar way. How do you turn this down? That's the story of your adulthood. Oh no, story of your life. Your mama.
You're women. Oh shit! Apache says she would love to visit Benton Harbor because she's never been to a third world country. Zing! Zing, bitch! Oh my god, man. She wrote that with no exclamation points. So calm. Oh man, Lamar boy. You a stupid nigga, man.